Hello, I am Dr. Ashok Kumar, Head Department of Zoology, Ganga Singh College, Chhapra, running under JP University, Chhapra. Today I am going to switch on the topic transportation of aquarium fish, transportation of aquarium fish. As aquarium fish transport is an important part of aquarium fish management or aquarium management. In recent years, aquarium business has flourished immensely. And at the same time, the demand of rarer aquarium fish has gone up. So it is very much pertinent to mention how mention about the transportation of fish. During transportation, what types of problems are faced by the fish farmers or by the fishermen? The problems are important. First, during transportation, one may face some problems which may be sorted out accordingly before packing of the fish. Fish is packed in water, in an environment containing water which is filled with oxygen, in polythene bag, in polythene bag. So the problems are, first thing is there is a deficiency of oxygen. So during transportation, the problems first come is the deficiency of oxygen in transporting medium. So first is deficiency of O2, second is high CO2 content. First, deficiency of oxygen, second high CO2 content, third is ammonia level. Ammonia is a waste, and this ammonia, if it accumulates in a small amount, even in a small amount, it will cause mortality. Hence, toxicity. So we should save the aquarium fishes being transported to save from the toxicity of ammonia. Next is strain and exertion of the fish due to hyperactivity. In captive medium, there are some fishes have territorialistic behavior, and under that condition, the fish becomes hyperactive, as there is no free space like in freshwater pond, or like in freshwater rivers, lakes, or seawater. So these are the. So if the fish becomes hyperactive, they will cause physical injury. Physical injury means there are certain bacteria which may infect the fishes, and the fishes will become diseased. Hence, for preventing, we should save the fishes from injury. Now, one thing, surface transportation. Now, surface transportation. Now, in this transportation, fishes are packed in double low density polythene, LDP, low density polythene. That is low density polythene, not in one but two polythene bags, and containing those first one polythene they are one with polythene should contain one third part of the polythene bag with water. The polythene bag should contain one third part of water, in which 2/3 part is with oxygen. So pure oxygen 2/3 part, and 1/3 part of water, and the fishes are kept there. Stocking density per bag should be 18 liter capacity of polythene, that is low density polythene, LDP. It should be 100 to 200. It depends on the size of the aquarium fish. So, size of the aquarium fish. These polythene bags are packed. Now, in one polythene, water is there, oxygen is there, and fishes are there, and these polythene bags are packed either in metallic tin container, or PVC container, polyvinyl carbonate. PVC means polyvinyl carbonate. So PVC container. It is air transportation. For air transportation, two types of packing are done. For air transportation, because that is first is unit pack and second is bulk pack. Unit pack and second is bulk pack. In unit pack, double polythene bags are filled with 1/4 to 3/4 part of the bag with fresh water. In the case of freshwater aquarium fish, 1/3 to 1/4 to 3/4. In unit pack, 1/4 to 3/4 part of the bag with fresh water in case of freshwater fish, or artificial marine water in the case of marine aquarium fish. Rest volume of the 1/4 to 3/4. Rest volume of the bag is filled with pure oxygen. Pure oxygen is filled, and mouth is tied with rubber band or ropes. Each bag is packed. Now polythene bag has been, double polythene bags are packed with fresh water or seawater or and aquarium fishes inside, and the mouth is tied with rubber band or rope. Now what happens? Then each bag is packed separately. Each bag is packed separately in corrugated fiber board box. Corrugated fiber board box. Now second is, it is about unit pack. Now second is bulk pack. It is bulk pack means in place of one polythene bag, several bags are filled in 5-ply corrugated fiber board box. 5-ply corrugated fiber board box of external diameter. Board box diameter of the board box, that is lined by, and it is diameter 480 mm into 330 mm into 330 mm. 480 into 330 into 330 millimeter. So box the board the box of the corrugated fiber board box, dimension of the corrugated fiber board box is 480 into mm into 330 mm into 330 mm. The four sides, top and bottom of the box are lined by the top, bottom and four sides. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Four sides, top and bottom, they are lined by 15 mm thick expanded polystyrene sheet. They are lined with polystyrene sheets for that acts as shock absorber. So polystyrene 15 mm thick expanded polystyrene sheet. The gross weight of all unit bags should be 9 to 10 kg. Only the weight of all unit bags should be maximum 9 to 10 kg. Now this one is now following steps should be taken before packing of the bags. First is sorting and grouping according to the size. A small size group, large size group. So second is conditioning and stop feeding. Stop feeding at least 20 to 24 hours before packing to avoid excreta. So fish feed is not given in the last before 24 hours. Third is pH of water should be 7 to 8. Fourth, hardness should not be less than 15 ppm. Again, the use of methylene blue or potassium permanganate, lal potash, या methylene blue or potassium permanganate solutions to prevent spread of diseases. Sixth, packaging materials should be of shock absorbers quality to prevent mechanical shock. So packaging materials should be of shock absorbers quality. Seventh is use of sedatives or anesthetizing materials. Sedatives, as I had already explained in post-harvest technology, the sedatives. And now, what is the use of sedative? What is the use of sedative? Why sedatives are given there? So first thing is they reduce overall stress on the fish. First thing is they they reduce the overall total stress on the fish. Second is decreasing the rate of when sedatives are given, then oxygen consumption will be less. So O2 consumption and rate of excretion of CO2 and other toxic material like ammonia, that will also lessen. That will be lessened. So second is this O2 consumption decrease, the sedative decrease the O2 consumption and hence and CO2 production and other toxic materials. Third is controlling excitability. When under sedative condition, the fish do not become so much excited. Hence, controlling excitability and thereby reducing the chances of physical injuries. During excitement, one fish is going from this to that, but after sedative, giving sedative, they will not collide with each other, and hence they will be prevented from the physical injury, particularly in the case of aggressive and larger fishes. These larger fishes, they have got a territorialistic behavior. जमीन के लिए से हम लोग लड़ जाते हैं, मर जाते हैं, and that is territorialistic behavior. आदमी जैसे करता है उसी ढंग से फिशेज, एक्वेरियम फिशेज में भी ऐसा होता है. इसलिए तो ये जो है लार्जर फिशेज के केस में एग्रेसिव, दे बिकम एग्रेसिव एंड हैविंग territorialistic behavior. So we after sedative, they do not become excited, and they remain in ease without excitability, no collision, no territorialistic behavior comes. Now, fish sedatives. I had already explained this very thing in fish sedatives, chemicals. Sodium amytal, the sodium amytal, 50 to 172 mg per liter. Sodium amytal. Chloral hydrate. This chloral hydrate 3 to 3.5 gram in 4 to 5 times. Third is sodium amytal, chloral hydrate. Third is hydroxyquinaldine. Hydroxyquinaldine 1 milligram per liter. Novocaine. These are the Novocaine, 50 milligram per kg of fish weight. This is 50 milligram per kg, 50 mg per milligram per kg of fish weight. Injection is given there. Amobarbital sodium, 85 mg per kg of fish. Now, amobarbital sodium or barbitol sodium. Amobarbital sodium, that is 85 mg per kg of fish, and then tertiary amyl alcohol. Tertiary amyl alcohol. It is 50 mg per kg of fish. Then methyl paraphenol. Methyl paraphenol 1 to 2 ml in 4 to 5 liters of water. Next is urethane. Urethane 100 mg per liter. So these are then thiouracil 10 mg per liter. Thiouracil 10 mg per liter. Besides the above mentioned chemicals or fish sedatives, in addition, 2-phenoxyethanol, 2-phenoxyethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, that is a sedative, and people use it in different types, rums, whiskey, brandy. They contain ethyl alcohol. So this ethanol, 2-phenoxyethanol, are given, and MS trican-methane sulfonate are also used. 2-phenoxyethanol and 2-phenoxyethyl alcohol and trican-methane sulfonate are also used. So in this way, the sedatives are given so that they will remain without excitation and they will not collide with each other. Keval Ramani and Goget. Scientists, these are the two scientists, Keval Ramani and Goget, in 1967 used Novocaine for major cars and injected intramuscularly at a dose of 30 mg per kg. So Keval Ramani and Goget in 1967 used Novocaine for major cars and injected intramuscularly at a dose of 30 mg per kg body weight. Some dose may be larger aquarium fishes. So now absorbent used for reducing toxicity of ammonia. Ammonia that is a byproduct, excretive product of the fish. How they are, this is very toxic, and so absorbent are also kept there in permutite and clinoptite. Clinoptiolite. So permutite and clinoptiolite both are useful for absorbent they are useful or absorbent of ammonia, and they are given in dose 10 to 40 gram per liter. So they absorb permutite and clinoptiolite. They absorb the ammonia. In this way, transportation is done in fishes, in aquarium fishes. And this is all about the transportation of aquarium fishes, and which is helpful in aquarium management. Thank you.